Hi, this is Kayla. For my issues presentation, I'll be talking about group homes and the issues that group homes have and what it is like for families to go through the system for group homes. So first off, I'd like to talk about money. For group homes, they're not easy to fund for. For a majority of people, their funding comes out of their own pockets, and the rest, very little comes out of the government to cover the costs for an individual to be put into a group home. That is, most of it is all on their parents to go through, and that is an issue that people in group homes have because group homes cost thousands of dollars, and people don't have that type of money um, that is just laying around. So they have to put a lot of hard work into, a lot of funding has to go into it. They may even do fundraisers for that child that the parents would run just so they can raise money to be able to put their child into a group home after age 18. Um, the issue that we have is that the government isn't noticing that group homes need more funding than other places. Parents need more fundings. They need more help and more support from the government in order to put that money towards group homes and to be able to help those families out by being able to put their child into a group home after they turn 18, as it is and can be a struggle for the parents when they get older. So, accessing the services, when a child is born with a disability, usually parents usually do start with accessible services to them. So, when their child is under 18, they get a lot more resources and services and a lot more funding. But after the kid is 18, their services go down. So there's not many resources left for anybody 18 and over with a disability. So accessing a group home is very hard, as Ontario does have many group homes, but there are more than 6,000 people on a waiting list just so they can get put into a group home. And most of it is like a good chance of them getting into a group home is very little. So I think we need to definitely have other services available for those who can't access a group home right away, as they are still on the waiting list or know that they may not even be able to make it into a group home. So group homes are really not easy to access, and it's a lot of steps to go through just to get put onto a waiting list. Um, Next, for group homes, there are not enough employees. There are not enough employees that have knowledge towards those who may have aggressive behavior, so physical behavior or anything that behavior, as it is hard to deal with someone who does get physically aggressive, um, because there aren't enough employees around to help that person, or there's not enough employees that are trained in that field to do any restraining or do anything necessary to help that person. And just in general, all group homes are very are very limited to amount of staff that they have. They definitely do need to hire more, as there are more people coming with disabilities and needing more support, either if they're in a group home or if they're outside of a group home. So either way, group homes need more staff, because the more staff that there are, the more access families have to group homes, because group homes have that amount of staff that are able to help. Now I will introduce you to a family who has spoken out about group homes and the issues about them. So this family has an adult child who has autism and can be very aggressive. I will show you the video, just a couple minutes of it, because I think it's really important that we listen to this family and listen to what they have to say, instead of it always just coming off the internet and just me speaking. I think it's important that we hear other people speak out about the issues of group homes. So let's just take a look.
A year to get support, but that doesn't get you a lot of support. I mean, it could cost $9,000 a month to get enough support, $90,000 a year for a private group home. And so for many months now, Karen Lundy has lived in fear. Her 19-year-old son Joshua has autism with unpredictable, violent outbursts.
You know why you're bugging me, Mom?
Okay, I'm sorry. He will bite himself. He will hit himself. He will punch himself. I've taken some hits. My husband's taken some hits. We've been bloodied.
Throughout their house are signs of his anger.
So this is an example of Josh putting his head through the drywall. It's a spot he's targeted more than once.
His parents say the waiting lists for adult group homes are years long.
I've gone to these agencies and I've asked them to help me, and they don't respond. There's delays. The servicing is really bad. 6 months will go by and I won't hear from them.
It's a situation that Krista Schaefer knows.
So that's the family that I wanted to introduce you guys to. As she said, the waiting list is just absolutely incredibly long, that she can't get access. Even with other support, it's like she said, it's 6 months have gone by and she still hasn't heard anything. And like she has also says that when they get older, some of them tend to get more aggressive. So seeing all those punches in the walls, and Ethan he's put his head through the wall, that's terrifying for a parent to see their child go through. And it's important that they have the resources handed to them. So for example, the group homes, they need to have more group homes for people like him, so that their family is protected and can go visit them with other supervision, with other staff members who are able to help out if he goes to hurt himself again, instead of his parents trying their best to stop him from doing it. So that is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions about group homes, please feel free to ask me or email me. I have done co-op placements in high school in group homes, and personally I've seen what the group homes are like. I've been able to stay overnight and see about what they're like, and group homes need more help. They need more funding from the government. They need more staff. They need less waiting lists. They need more group homes available to them to access. So please feel free to ask me any questions about my experience in group homes. And yeah.